Hi guys, so it's finally happening. Now I had believed it would be in January next year if Rishi Sunak had had his way, but it seems pressure has been applied to the Prime Minister and voters instead will go to the polls on Independence Day, independence from the Tories, the 4th of July. Here was a soaking wet Rishi Sunak delivering the announcement outside Number 10.
Earlier today, I spoke with His Majesty the King to request the dissolution of Parliament. The King has granted this request, and we will have a general election on the 4th of July.
So there you have it, the 4th of July. Why so soon? Well, I think a lot of pressure has been applied to the Prime Minister, but also Tory MPs, desperate to hold on to their seats, want some positive news. And recently we had the inflation figures, which are close to the Bank of England target. And of course, the UK has come out of recession marginally. So this is something that can be spun. Now, is it going to help ordinary people? No, it's not. We know that. But this is something that will be spun by Tory MPs. And we saw in Parliament today, Danny Kruger talking about how, a vote for Labour would undo all of these great things, these great achievements. So I think what you're going to see over the next number of days and weeks is Tory MPs talking about how the economy is booming, how inflation is down, how everything's great. But of course, not looking at the real issue of the cost of living crisis, the NHS, crumbling schools, infrastructure, stuff like that. So what they're going to focus on is these very marginal positive figures and run with that, with the hope that this will help them save their seats. Now, I said before I thought Rishi Sunak would go long with the January election in order to fill his pockets before he goes, but there have been rumours that he was forced into this position because there were letters going into the 1922 committee. So if that were to happen and he was removed, then he would be in serious trouble. So he would. So it seems he may have pulled the lever and said, "No, let's call a general election straight away." It's not going to help him a great deal. It's not going to help the Conservative Party a great deal. And there have already been comments about how an election in July will be a massive mistake. There was one in 1945, I believe, or many, many years ago, and it resulted in a Labour landslide. So not the best choice of a date, but it seems that Sunak may have been forced into this position either by Tory MPs who are desperate to hold on to their seats or through letters to the 1922 committee. So we're going to hear more about this as the days and weeks go on, but it's going to be very interesting going forward. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated.